Do you get the feeling you are a marked man wherever you go in MLS?
I think that's football. That's part of the game, and you need to be experienced enough to realise that and cope with that. So I think that's not new really.
Has it been more difficult for you in your second season in that more of your opponents are more aware of what it takes to play against you directly?
Not really. I think the difference is last season we played with a lot of confidence in terms of we had nothing to lose. We went into games, we obviously had a lot of home games, and we played with a lot of confidence in terms of building results and having that push to make the playoffs. So I think this year it's been, from a team's point of view, a bit more inconsistent. But we've been, you know, for a long time, all season we've been in playoff spots. So I think that's the league. It is quite inconsistent, and I think the teams who can manage to get a few wins on the bounce will have a great chance of making playoffs.
And summers can feel very long in MLS. Your head coach Ben Olsen talks about the funk of summer that teams can slip into. Is that how you feel about this particular summer?
No, I think if what you're referring to is I've missed a few games. Obviously, I've had the move to Derby County, which is coming up at the end of the season. Then, of course, it's been different to last summer. But you know, that's I missed 2 games with obviously a red card, which I don't think was a red card, and I missed a game with illness. So it's part of football, and I'm looking forward to getting back on the pitch after obviously played a friendly game last week, but after not playing for a few weeks in the league.
I think what he was referring to was not so much you specifically as the team as a whole. The travel starts to get to people. You're playing relentlessly through the hottest months of the year. Have you felt those factors this time around?
Not really. I think the only time I really felt I had an issue with the travel was the Vancouver game. I felt it was, as I said, I tweeted about it, I said in the interview after the game, to get 2 flights there, which took us, 12 hours to when you could have done it in 5 or 6 hours. It didn't feel right, and especially when we had a game on the Wednesday. So that was my opinion on that. I feel the league can do better to make that much easier for the players, which I think will benefit the players but also benefit the league.
And you'll be aware that this collective bargaining agreement is coming up in the new year, which is a reset button for the terms and conditions under which players perform in MLS. If you were a union leader, what would your headline things be that you would be going to the owners of the teams and to MLS and saying, look, for this league to get better, we need these things?
I think obviously it's obviously not an easy one. There's a few things, but I think the flight issues in terms of you get so many charter flights. I believe if teams want to charter flights, they should be allowed to charter as many as they want. Should be down to the teams to do what they want on that. I believe, in particular, the American players get underpaid. I feel they deserve to get more money in terms of to stay in line with football in the rest of the world, but also in terms of the American sport.